What happens when the world's hunger for wealth becomes greater than its respect for human life? And what happens when an entire continent becomes the center of a business worth fortunes? The answer arrived on the horizon. Then came the Europeans. At first, they looked no different from the traders who had visited Africa for centuries. They came seeking gold, ivory, spices, and access to the riches flowing through Africa's powerful trade networks. Their ships anchored along the coast. Their merchants negotiated with kings. Their captains exchanged gifts and promises. To many, they appeared to be just another trading partner, but they were bringing something Africa had never seen before. Across the Atlantic, European empires were expanding at a staggering pace. New colonies were being established. Plantations stretched across vast lands. In every field, mine, and settlement demanded one thing: labor. More labor than Europe could provide. More labor than the colonies could sustain. And suddenly, a terrible solution presented itself. Human beings became the most valuable cargo on Earth. More profitable than gold. More profitable than ivory. More profitable than any spice carried across the seas. The demand was enormous, and the profits were irresistible. And that is when trade became something else entirely. Agreements were made. Kingdoms negotiated. Weapons were exchanged. Rivalries were exploited. And along Africa's coastline, massive forts began to rise. Their walls faced the sea. Their dungeons faced inland. And between them stood millions of lives. From these forts, captives would be loaded onto ships. Families would be separated. Communities would disappear. And an ocean would become a highway of human suffering. The Atlantic slave trade had begun. But who benefited the most? Were African kingdoms victims, participants, or both? What happened inside the slave forts? And what was the terrifying journey that awaited those forced onto the ships? Because for millions of Africans, the nightmare was only just beginning. And the next chapter takes us inside the gates of the slave forts, where freedom ended and the Middle Passage began. Follow me as we walk through those gates. Let's take a look at the fate of those within those walls. I urge you to subscribe to this channel, as this series is one you don't want to miss. If you have not subscribed, yet you may miss the next episode, see you soon.